guys, how are you all today? I'm super excited to be returning to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, the second half of the full long epic series. It is back this season, and so we're starting with episode 13, and right now episode 14 has also been released. So I'm going to be talking about those two episodes today, how we're kind of getting back into the spin of things, and kind of remind you guys a few things that have been going on in Fate Stay Night. I've actually realized that Fate Stay Night is one of those series that is really hard to review, especially because we're at Unlimited Blade Works, which is the second route, so like a second version of a similar set of events. And because it's a second version of a similar set of events, I kind of know what's going to happen, but there are like certain intricacies and things that I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's like a little bit complicated for me to go back and like try and piece together how the anime is going on, because I played the visual novel so long ago. I'm just trying to like remember little details that happened. But first, let's give you guys a bit of a refresher. So by the end of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Season 1, or the first half, we had Shido losing Saber to Castor, and Archer and Rin leaving Shido because he's virtually useless now without his servant. Kind of really cool dynamics. I loved how the ending worked. They remixed Oath and they replayed it at the very end. Super nostalgic for a lot of fans. And the season opened with an amazing, spectacular opening. I absolutely love Brave Shine. I'm so excited to listen to the full version of it. Usually when we get Fate series opening, they're very like fast-paced, with like some fantasy kind of like elements and sounds mixed to it. And they're just like usually very quick and like upbeat and driven. I was actually really surprised that they set the second half opening so powerful and emotional right at the very beginning. I'm actually really impressed with how the opening looks because it's so dynamic. You have all the servants moving around fighting, and you have like a few shots of the main characters or the different masters. And I did think the lead up into the first episode was quite good. The season wasted no time at all. There was no like recaps or anything. So apologies to any new Fate fans, because there was actually no reminder as to what happened in the last season. The producers and the writers are really trusting the fans and the franchise to like really understand and remember where everything's going. If you guys have forgotten anything in the Fate series, you can always check out Fate Wiki online or any of the forums or any like recaps on Reviews Online, of course. And basically after the first episode, we got Archer's betrayal of Rin, and that has been coming for quite some time now. We've noticed that Rin and Archer have had some dissent in the first half of the series, and now this is kind of like playing out in terms of conflict. Rin is kind of disadvantaged because she doesn't have a servant. So is Shido, so they group together and they decide to find Iliasville, hoping that they can kind of like form a three-way alliance somehow. The great thing about episode 14 is also episode 14's downfall, because we focus so much on Castor's backstory. This is trying to make Castor a more sympathetic character to the audience, and yet I've heard the backstory, I've seen her struggles with her previous master, I've seen some of the mistakes she's made in her history, and I still don't feel like I empathize with Castor so much as a character. I feel like Castor has been two-dimensionalized as a character, as just this kind of very like seductive female character who takes advantage of like some guys and has some bad luck with other guys, and she just ends up in a really bad spot, which is why she's not evil, but her circumstances have made her this way. It is nice to see us get more of a focus on Castor, because Castor in Fate Zero was insane, and Castor from the Fate Stay Night route is sorely sidetracked and pushed to the end of the route, so it's just kind of like brushed aside. It's not as monumental to the route as this Castor version is. And really, I would have liked to see more Rin and Shido moments, because there was that little like quiet confession scene at the end of episode 13, which I thought was really quite sweet. But we don't really get any more like slice of life interactions between Rin and Shido, especially because we had so much of that in the first half. And I know that the series is definitely going to pick up in the next few episodes, because there's going to be like a battle, there's going to be some deaths, there's going to be more twist, and then twist backs, and then twist forwards, and a lot is going on with Fate Stay Night. Unlimited Blade Works is a bit more complicated than the original Fate route. However, I do think that the way that they're presenting it is quite well done. It's quite well paced, and they're not dragging anything out, which is very helpful. There is going to be a big battle between Ilya, Berserker, and Gilgamesh next week, so that is something to look forward to. That's a pretty big plot point in the Unlimited Blade Works route. Oh, but speaking of Ilya, one side point that I had with the animation, and I love the animation overall, I actually feel like Ilya's character works better with the old art style, because the old art style gives Ilya more angular and sharp features. It makes her look a little less human, more ethereal, and a bit more like monsterly in that kind of sense. And this Ilya is like a lot softened to look like a doll. She's very cute, And Ilia still kind of has that very quiet but destructive and scary aura about her, but I still feel like the old style did better for Ilia's aesthetic. In general, I do enjoy like the new animation. I don't really have any qualms with the new animation. I just really didn't like how Ilia's character kind of came out in the new animation style. I know a lot of people had problems with how Rin looked in the first half of this series. I actually didn't mind Rin as much. Overall though, I sometimes have a problem reviewing Fate just because I enjoy it so much for its animation and its storytelling, and I enjoy it so much as a fan. Sometimes I'm loath to critique it just because it's a really well put together series. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I feel like it wouldn't be spring season's anime impressions time if I didn't do a Fate Stay Night vlog, but this is really fun for me. I love sharing my thoughts with you guys. Let me know if you guys want more Fate Stay Night vlogs. I might do one for some of the big twists that are coming up in this series. Yeah, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like or subscribe for more from me. A video comes at the beginning of the week for Manga Mondays, and one at the end of the week for first impressions and new vlogs. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!